show you how to stack a 10 times 10. Fast money shit, getting it in.
This is straightforward episode 49, right, Corey?
Yeah,
49.
49.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got a special guest in the building, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he go by Pusha, Bird, Mr. PSA, whatever you want to call him, you know what I'm saying? Successful black entrepreneur. IamYoPusha, you know what I'm saying?
IamYoPusha.
IamYoPusha, you know what I'm saying? IamYoPusha, you know what I'm saying? CEO of Adore, Kiss, Playground, Selfish, Bad Habits. Hey,
keep going.
The list goes on.
List goes on.
Yeah.
Hey, the list goes on and on. You know what I'm saying? Houston Guru, IamYoPusha.
Adore Almeida too, on the way. Be on the lookout.
Hey, how's it been out here in Houston? How's it been today? You know what I'm saying?
Man, Houston is a great place as of right now, man. When Houston has came so far, like all of us, it has became a great place. You know, we stayed down for this though.
Facts.
There was a lot of hard work put in this.
I seen it, trust.
Shout out to Houston. Not just me. Shout out to Houston.
Shout out to Houston.
Because Houston came. I'm not a hater, man. I salute everybody. Houston came a long way. It took a lot of people to make this happen, to make this place be great as it is now.
Facts, that is true. I got my other host with me, my man's Car, you know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying?
Talk
Biggest
to
Diesel checking in. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know what y'all listening to. This is Sfpodcast.
Facts.
Let's do what we do, man. Let's jump into
What is
this
it called?
thing.
SF, straightforward.
Straightforward
Yes,
podcast.
sir.
I like that. All right.
Yes, sir. Let's jump all the way into this thing, though. Let's talk about it for real. You know what I'm saying? You are somebody that, you know, the name holds weight in the streets.
Facts.
Okay, appreciate that.
Everybody knows who Pusha is. Let's talk about where it all started out, though. Let's talk about the origins of you becoming who you are today. Owning all these clubs, you know what I'm saying? Putting together some of the flyest events.
Where did it start, honestly?
Tell us where it started. Tell us the origins of it all.
Man, so let's start by saying, man, I went to prison at a very young age. I actually caught my first major case when I was 16.
Golly.
And I got classified as an adult. And I went to prison at 17. They waited for me to turn 17 for me to go to prison. And I basically went to prison because I used to think I was tough. I used to think I was a gangster. I used to think I was hard. You couldn't tell me nothing. So I went to prison. And I realized when I got to prison, I was around nothing but real gangsters, killers, robbers, stealers, con artists, and I was a baby. So it was like, when I got there, I was like, man, do I really want to be in a place with just men? Like,
Hell no.
do I want to be around men 24/7?
Hell no.
So I really realized real quick, I say, man, this is not for me. You know? So I end up doing almost 6 years. I did 5 years in a certain amount of months. And when I came home on my last year out, I used to do a lot of reading, and I was like, man, what am I gonna do when I get home? So while I was in prison, they was like telling me to do trades and do this, do that, do this. And I wasn't feeling it. And I was like, man, look, I'm not about to come home and be and nothing against the welders and the traders, but it was like, I'm not about to be in here and be a 18-wheeler truck driver. That's not what I want to be. I want to be rich, like really rich. So basically when I came home, I didn't have nothing figured out. I came home, I was 22, about to turn 23. And it was like, okay, what am I going to do at this point in life? So I got back with my child's mother, my kids, I had a high school sweetheart. I got back with her. And when I got with her, it was like, she was pressing me to get a job. And shout out to her, I ain't gonna lie, because none of this would be possible without her. Shout out to Jessica. And she'll probably end up seeing this because somebody gonna clip it. But make a long story short, she tried to push me to get a job. She like, man, you need to get a job, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, get a job. So finally, I took the time out, I got a job. I ain't never had a job in my life. I got a job, right? So the first day of work, they say, okay, you're going to be making $17 an hour. Y'all can guess what my job was.
Gas station?
Gas station.
Yeah. Or like food.
$17?
Shit, probably like I mean, back then though, yeah.
Can I get a year? Can I get a year?
Yeah, what year?
Shit.
He was 7. Shit, I don't know.
That was like 2009. 2009.
Oh, fast food. It's fast food.
You can't make $17 an hour in
It's
fast
2009.
food.
Not at all. I'm gonna say warehouse.
Warehouse. I was gonna say warehouse.
Yeah. Okay, so y'all are wrong, completely wrong. But I'm gonna go with warehouse. Okay. So what the job was, I was actually a trash man.
Oh shit.
Yes, I was on the back of the trash trucks, brother. I was on the back of the trash truck. My first day after getting out of orientation, I'm like $17 an hour. My check gonna be like $2,100 every 2 weeks. I'm like, man, I'm about to make some pay. But I'm still thinking like, this is not where I want to be in life. So she like, baby, that's good right now with your money and my money. We put it together. We got some money. I'm like, okay. She got me pumped up. So the first day, you got to be at work at 6 in the morning. So if you got to be at work at 6 in the morning, that means you got to wake up at 4:30.
Facts.
You got to be out the house by 5 something.
Oh God!
And then I had to drive all the way down the Beltway to 290. That's where we was located at. So boom, I ain't gonna lie. First day of work, boom, I wake up. I'm excited. I get there. I get introduced to my driver. I'm on the back of the truck, old school. I say, how long you been doing this, school? He said, I've been doing this 35 years.
Jesus Christ.
I said, 35 years? I say, man, you like it like that? He say, man, I started in your position. Now I'm at the top. I say, the top? I said, how much you make? He say, I make $26 an hour.
Oh, no.
You been here 35 years, you make $26. I say, damn, school. So he's really proud of his accomplishments.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there like mind boggled. I'm like, and then he hits me with the, you see that truck over there? He showed me the truck. I'm like, yeah, school. I said, that's your truck? He's like, yeah, man. I got my house. I got my truck. That's all I ever wanted. And I pay my bills, my family straight. So I sit there. I listen. I'm like, that's cool, school. But in my head, I'm still mind blown. I get on the back of the truck. We go to our first stop. And we in our first neighborhood. Hit the neighborhood. Boom. I got a Mexican with me. He on the other side. I'm on one side. Now y'all know Mexicans. They hard workers.
Yeah, every
Shout out to
time.
the Latin
Every
community.
time they gonna work
Why
hard.
they pair me up with this extra energized Hispanic?
They was trying
Ready
to show
to
you
go
the
to
way.
work. Yeah, he was
They
ready
trying to show
to
you
go
the
to
way.
Bruh, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all don't know how hard it is jumping. And mind you, I'm fresh out of prison. I'm cut up. I'm in perfect shape. I worked out 2 times a day. I was in shape. This Mexican had to be probably about 29, 30 at the time. I was 22, 23. Man, this Mexican was jumping off, throwing them trash bags on that truck. I'm talking about doing
they
this
don't
thing.
play no game.
I'm trying to keep up with him. I'm like, I'm not going to let him outdo me. So, boom, I'm doing it. We get to our lunch break. Make a long story short, we stop. I'm tired as hell. I'm out of breath. I'm like, smelling like trash. Nigga stank. I'm musty. Got dumpster juice on my legs. I'm like, what? And I got myself into. Y'all know what I did?
What?
I looked at old school. I looked at the Vato. I said, hey, man, y'all have a nice day. This ain't for me. And I never came back.
Got up out of
I
there.
promise you. I didn't get back on the truck.
Yeah.
I called my homeboy. I said, hey, come pick me up. He came and picked me up. I went back. I went home. My baby mama, I hope she watching this because she probably tell this story different. She told me, she said, you quit. What do you mean you quit? I said, I can't do this.
It wasn't for you.
She said, oh, you gonna work in this house. So you ain't gonna keep on sitting around, and I respect that.
Yeah,
playing
facts.
the video game. She motivated me, so she's really my motivation. So after that, I told her, I said, man, I think I want to be a club promoter. I want to throw my own parties. I didn't say club promoter. I said I want to throw my own parties. She said, what? People not making life like off being club promoters, throwing parties. You want to throw parties? Like, you 23 years old, you want to throw parties? So look what she did. True story. My birthday was coming up. I was planning, I had probably like $3,000-$4,000 saved. I reached out to a couple of my homeboys. Shout out to my homeboys that I reached out to that was cancer. Shout out to Cancer Gang. And they told me, I got them all the cancers up, and I said, let's throw this pool party together. We got flyers printed out. I had all the money to my name. I ain't tell them that, but it was, I'm telling y'all now. It was every dollar I had. She put me out. She told me I had to get the fuck out of her house.
Damn.
Put me out. Mind you, we got 2 kids together. Put me out, threw all my stuff in a dumpster. Shout out to my boy Montana.
Nah, not dumpster.
Yeah,
Like
my boy
dumpster?
Montana. Shout out to Montana. Montana, he's sitting in the back right now. Montana, my boy, literally, we got in the dumpster and got my shoes, my clothes out the dumpster.
Real nigga.
Yeah.
Hey,
And he's
real
still with
nigga.
me. Yeah, been
Real
with me
nigga.
20
as
Hey,
fuck.
real
Don't
nigga.
bullshit that
Real
shit.
nigga.
Real as
Hey,
fuck.
real nigga. Facts.
Put
Real
my shit
nigga.
out. I ain't had nowhere to go. I ain't know what I was gonna do. I couldn't go to his house because he was barely making. He was fresh out of prison too. We was both fresh out the
Yeah.
joint. So it was like, damn, what am I supposed to do? So basically, I'm like, fuck it, I'm grinding. I had a little raggedy car that my auntie gave me. I got my flyers. I didn't have no money in my name. I probably had like $100 left. And the party was like a month and a half out. So every day I'm waking up. I'm going to my auntie house because I don't want to wear out my welcome. I'm not staying in her house. I'm going to her house, taking showers,
Yeah,
and
but you
just
don't wanna stay there
leaving.
too
I'm
long,
not staying
fam.
too
Yeah,
long because I
yeah.
don't want to get in nobody's way.
Yeah.
So I'm showering, leaving, passing out my flyers. I'm hitting different spots, passing out my flyers. I'm new to social media. This when Twitter was popping. I started up me a Twitter. I started trying to get my little tweets out. I'm going to every club, every spot, passing out flyers. I'm in the barbershops. I'm talking to people. So make a long story short, my first party, it was 5 of us whose birthday it was. I probably still got the flyer right now to this day. We took a photo shoot. We threw this party. I want to say we made like 25 to 30 grand the first
Shit.
party.
First party?
First party. My first party ever.
God damn.
And when I did that party, after we bust down the money, I said, if I can make this off this, if I can do this at least once every 60 days,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
So
You gonna
I
be
never,
straight, yeah.
I never had
Fact.
plans on being a promoter though.
Yeah.
You sound like him. That's
On
what
my
he be with
life. On my life.
with the bedding.
Yeah.
On my- hey,
When he
for
see
real.
that
My
bed
life.
go through, he done came. You like, bro, there's no reason to work.
Do you hear?
Facts.
Hey,
There's no
facts.
reason.
Yeah, you seen all that paper? Yeah, yeah. Facts.
And that's where got me to where I'm at. I'm talking about I started right there. And when I started that, I planted I got my money. And when I got my money, first thing I did, I went and got me a spot.
Yeah.
See, I always been about prioritizing. I'm not going to fuck it up because I made some money. I went and got me a spot. I ain't really getting no real furniture. I went and got me some cool shit. Went and got me 3 packs of noodles, 4
Stay
cases
down.
of water, and some
Stay
Kool-Aid.
down. Yeah.
And I said, and a couple bags of chips. I
That's
said,
it,
I'm going to
yeah.
grind it out.
Facts.
I wasn't worried about no woman. I wasn't worried about none of that. I was in grind mode.
Yeah.
So the apartment, I'm going to tell y'all, I ran out of money. I invested in another event. So now I try to do something for kids.
Yeah.
My second event. Try to do something for kids. Have y'all ever heard of a spot called Funplex?
I done heard it around Houston. I done heard
Yeah,
it.
so it's a place called Fun Place. It was just for kids or whatever. So I grew up in Fun Place. Shout out to Fun Place. But basically, I tried to do a kid event there and book like some kid artists for kids.
Yeah.
And make a long story short, it flopped. I lost all my money, everything I had.
That's how it is in that business.
I think I had 85 people come.
Damn.
And it was terrible. And shout out to his name, not Beat King, but y'all know B King. B King. He was a promoter. He's the one who encouraged me to do this event after he seen my event. And I went to school with him. He encouraged me to do this event. I took the biggest L of my life. I couldn't pay my rent. I couldn't pay my light bill. Couldn't pay my water bill. So now my lights are off in my apartment.
Yeah.
Because I did it all again. I put it all in. And it was just me and him this time. So it was like, man, if I made
You thought you
30
get
this
that 25?
time,
Yeah, facts. I see. Yeah, I see what it is.
I'm
Yeah,
like, I can get
I
this
see what
by
it is. Yeah.
just me and you.
Yeah, we're gonna cut everybody else
Come
out.
on,
Yeah,
man.
hell yeah.
And
That's
I
how it
did
is, bro.
And it end up flopping. I lose everything. So now I'm back on my ass. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? So boom, they cut my lights off. Now I'm in survival mode.
Yeah.
I'm cutting my lights back on, bootlegging them myself, cutting them back on after I knew the light company closed at night, cut them on, shower, get myself together for bed. And when I go to sleep, I cut them hoes back off. When I wake up in the morning, leave them, I be gone all day. And when nighttime come and they close, I cut them back on.
Yeah.
Nah, that's
what I was
you was in
doing.
that
It's a
mode.
true hustler story.
Yeah,
I ain't
hey,
gonna lie.
that's
bro.
what I'm saying. Hey, I've been waiting to hear this story. I ain't gonna lie. I've been
Man,
waiting to hear
this
this
shit
story.
deep.
True hustler story.
I
never
wonder how you
heard
got to the top. Honestly,
Man,
facts.
it's
I
deep,
ain't
man.
never heard of nobody nigga rigging the shit.
Nigga rigging the
deep,
lights.
bro.
This nigga
Tell
rigging
you,
the lights.
I was nigga rigging the lights, bro. I'm talking about I was doing everything. I'm telling you. And then I was always I'm a figure it out type, but I was a smart I'm a figure it out type.
Yeah.
It was like I wasn't doing stupid shit. So yeah, I'm a nigga with the lights. The average person nigga with the lights, they just gonna leave them on and let them come cut them off and then lock it up. No. I'm using these lights much as I need them, and I'm cutting them back off. So when they open back up in the office, they not seeing no alert that my lights on. Like, how these lights get back on? And he ain't paid his bill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I ain't gonna lie, after that, after I got back down on my ass, I came back. I tried to get into selling marijuana. Tried to do that, and make a long story short, it was just like, damn, I made some money. I ain't gonna lie, I ran my bag up and I said, you know what? But my goal was like, I'm about to get back. I'm about to do me another event. As soon as I make me enough money, I'm gonna do me another event.
You seen that paper.
Because I seen that paperwork.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
You just hit that 3-pit. You know how that goes. I gotta do this again.
Facts.
Facts. That was too easy. So look, that's what I did. I stacked up the paper. I was grinding. I ran up another bag. Boom, cut my lights back on. Got myself together. Boom. Now I'm like, all right, bet. I'm about to throw another event. So now everybody making fun of me because I did that event and it was so flop. So it's like, the people that fuck with me, they ain't fucking with me. They laughing at me.
They think you ain't got it no more.
Yeah. Man, little promoter nigga, man, he trying to be a promoter. How you go from being a street nigga to a promoter? Stick to selling drugs. Like, they wanted me to be in the streets forever. They didn't want me to change my life.
But you saw something different.
I seen something different, bro. I'm like, man, I'm bigger than bagging weed and sitting in the trap, worried about who gonna kick the dough or who coming to the dough next. I said, I'm bigger than that. And after this event, I threw this event, I linked up with a couple guys and we threw an event and it ended up being successful. It was very successful. Now, mind you, this is my first club event.
Yeah.
It was packed. By 12 o'clock, I was at home. They like, man, where you at? The fire marshal here. They're not letting nobody else in. I said, bro, it's my party. I got to be able to get in. They're like, man, he don't want to let nobody in. So I'm thinking like, man, it's fucked up. My homeboy, shout out to my homeboy, he was sitting right there on the couch. He say, nigga, if he don't want to, excuse my language, if he don't want to let nobody in, don't you think that's a good thing?
Yeah.
I say, I scratch my head.
Packed out.
Facts. Packed. So boom, I pull up the line down the street. I'll never forget this, man. True story, man. Like I say, I'm shout out to my baby mama one more time. For real. Because
she stayed down.
No, she didn't stay down. She went against me.
Oh,
damn.
She went
me out.
Oh, she turned you up. She turned you up.
Remember, she put me so that was my motivation.
She turned you up fast. She turned you up.
Look what happened. The line down the building, guess what? I get out the car. I'm looking at the line. I'm walking up. Everybody shaking my hand. I'm like, I can't even believe this is my event. I'm like, damn. Everybody like, bro, this so retarded. What you gonna do? How you gonna get in? Fire marshal not letting nobody else. I look in the line. I see. I'm like, who's that? Oh, my baby mama and her friends right there.
You trying to get in the party?
I said, oh, so y'all trying to come to the party?
Trying to get in the party.
Did all that talking.
That's how it goes.
That's
how it goes.
Left outside.
Yeah, got to. You got to.
Turned up the party. Made a bankroll. Made me another bag, real bag. This time I think I made like 35, 40.
Shit.
So look, when I made this money, I said, you know what? It was 3-way split. I said, do I keep on taking penitentiary chances or do I change my life? At that moment, I changed my life.
Smart man.
I never went back. I never sold
man.
no weed no more. I never did anything.
Yeah.
I just was focused. I say, man, if I can do this and be consistent, I can win off this.
Yeah, you can.
But what I did, I learned from my mistakes though. I knew that I needed a team.
Yeah.
Because my first event, I had a team. The second event, I didn't.
And that's what I thought.
Exactly. And the third one, I had a team.
Yeah.
So at that point, now my mind is telling me I got to build a team around me. So I brought some of my brothers in who seen the vision,
Lando and all that. Yeah.
No, they wasn't in the picture yet. See, this shit is deep.
This is before.
Y'all don't understand.
You know what I'm saying? I did my research, but this before. This before Lando.
So before the Goodfellas, we had a group called TSF. and it was called Team Fuck Around.
Yeah.
So that was a whole nother, TFA. Team Fuck Around. TFA. Okay. Thank you for the corrections. Yeah. That was my first original group. And it was me and 2 more guys. And when we started this group, everything was good. We was making money. It was all making sense. But you know, when you in music groups, we all start off as an equal. Yeah. But you let the fans figure out the best, who's the star.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
And me, I'm so humble, and I always wanted everybody to win. I didn't want to recognize that I was really the star. Yeah. So it was like hatred came about.
That's how it is. Everybody can't come to the top. Everybody can't come to the top.
And we end up partnering with another group, and when we partnered with the other group, shout out to D-Red. That's my business partner.
I seen that a long time ago. He been there. He been in the picture a long time.
He was the originator. He was before me. He was the blueprint. But I've been knowing him since high school. So from skating ring days. So what happened was D-Red had his group. I had my group. He had Nike Mikey and them over there. And then I had my group. We came together. And we end up all falling out. And only people stuck together was me and D-Red. Me and D-Red was broke together. When all this shit fell apart, me and D-Red was together. We was broke together. We lost everything.
That's how you find out who real when you broke together. Hey, that's how I'm gonna say.
That's why we still together right now. Yeah. Because we was broke together. We was eating off the dollar menu together. We was sharing burgers like for real. See, look, y'all day and age, they don't even got a dollar menu no more.
No such thing.
It ain't a such thing. You can't go get a combo for less than $10.
Facts. Yeah. Inflation. You know what I'm saying? Inflation around.
Back 10 years ago, it was a dollar menu. Me and Red, we had $20 times 9. Let's say, man, look, hey, bro, we gonna get a fry, a double cheeseburger,
split that
and a drink. We gonna bust it all down. You got the drink first, I got the drink second.
Y'all niggas true hustlers. I ain't gonna lie.
Trying to get it out the mud.
Y'all niggas just stay down, God.
Man,
hey, bro, you gotta come from nothing to get something.
I ain't never heard a nigga share a meal.
Bro,
share it.
They say it's 3 ways of how you go get something, fam. It's either you had to struggle and you just want to go get it. You either just got the grind in you, or somebody motivated you to go get it. Facts. You know what I'm saying? It's either 3 ways. Facts.
You 100% correct. And like we went through it, bro. We went through it for probably about 5 to 6 months, not knowing how we was gonna pay our bills. And shout out to D-Red, man. Shout out to D-Red. Shout out to his girl Coretta, because Coretta. D-Red didn't have the money, Coretta didn't have the money, I didn't have the money, but his girl was so down for him, she was swiping her credit card, paying his rent, like going into
that's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Going into debt.
To make sure her nigga was straight. She had somewhere to go. She could go back to mama house. He could have went back to mama house, but she still made sure
that's real.
He was straight. That's real. And that's why I got so much respect for her to this day, because she stayed down with him when, everybody can stay down once you made it. Like right now. Yeah. Women tell me this all the time.
You done made it now, you know what I'm saying?
This be their favorite thing. What? I don't care about the money. I like you for you. I would like me too.
Why wouldn't I? I'm here. You done made it now.
Why wouldn't I like me for me? So, like when all that happened or whatever, we came back and she stayed down. So I got so much respect for her, And after that, we came back. And when we came back, that's when Lando came home. Lando is my brother. When he came home from prison. So I'm going to tell y'all, let's just break it down. My ultimate goal was, as I was the first one of my brothers to come home from when we was kids. When we went to jail, it was probably about 25 to 30 of us that all went down.
25?
At one time.
Shit.
They grabbed us all out of school.
Was it a Rico? Like, what the fuck?
Nah, we was kids. They couldn't do it. We was 16. We was 16, 15. Some was 14.
They were trying to get you on that adult charge.
But it was like we was too young. So, make a long story short, all them, when they was coming home after I got my feet planted under me, I wasn't making no real money, but I was making probably like $2,500 a week, $10,000 a month.
Nigga say that's not real money. I wish I made $10K a month. Shit. All right, keep going.
You gotta think about this.
Nigga, I got $30,000 in bills.
That's what I was gonna say. You gotta think about the expenses, bro.
Hey,
Boy, I would die if I made $10,000 right
Shit.
now. Nah, I'm just
damn.
being real, but yeah. So I was making about $10,000 a month, and I always been a big thinker. Everybody looked, even as was kids, I was always the leader because I was the thinker.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, my brother's about to start coming home. I gotta figure out how I can put them in
a position
to be a part of this. Because now I done figured it out. I don't want none of them to go back to prison.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing. Lando came home. When Lando came home, I did make a mistake with him. I didn't take him in fast enough. I didn't think he was going to
be ready.
No. I didn't think he would go back so fast. So make a long story short, Lando came home and wasn't out 60 days. Montana around 60 days.
It wasn't bad.
He was out 60 days, caught a murder case. Fuck going back.
Shit. God damn. I didn't know niggas got that deep. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's real.
Yeah.
So he fought the murder case, wasn't in the wrong, it wasn't him, but he got convicted for it because I passed. So he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Make a long story short, he fought the case for 3 years. In the 3 years he fought the case, he finally beat the case. And when I made a vow to myself when he was fighting this case, I prayed to God because I'm a very God-fearing man.
Facts.
I prayed to God and I said, if my brother beat this case, the day he get out, I'm gonna grab him. Really? I'm not letting him go to back over to his mama house. I'm not letting him go to his sister. I'm not letting him go nowhere.
That's real.
I am grabbing him
so he don't get in trouble.
So they let him out. They put him on an ankle monitor. The day they let him out, anytime he could come up out the house, he was with me.
That's
real. The day he got
real.
off the ankle monitor, I didn't have I stayed in a 2-bedroom apartment with my cousin. Shout out to Core. My cousin is nowhere in the streets. He was working overseas on a rig. I told my cousin, I didn't even tell my cousin, honestly. I love my cousins. I moved Lando in. Told his mama, I say, hey man, bro, I ain't got a room for you right now.
Sofa.
But you can catch this couch
until
we figure this out.
Facts. Hey, do you hear me?
And that day forward, he was on that couch until we figured it out.
Y'all figured, hey, look at y'all now though. You see, it was a grind though.
It was a real grind.
It was a grind.
That's what people don't understand. People think we just woke up and had
Nah,
this.
hell no. I ain't gonna lie. I looked in your past, like deep.
Yeah.
Nah, it was a grind. You've been doing this stuff. Facts.
Yeah,
it was a grind.
I'm in year 14.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Niggas ain't sticking around that long.
Man, niggas ain't sticking around
Shout out
that
to you,
long,
bro.
man.
No
They not
bullshit. Shout out to
believing
you.
You believed in yourself though.
I believed in it, bro. I believed in it, and I learned. I bumped my head. That's the
it's
thing.
mistakes gonna happen.
People,
Facts.
that's the biggest thing. People are so scared to take a risk and fall because they worry about what other people think about.
But you gonna fall regardless, though.
I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna bump my head, and I'm gonna get back up, and I'm gonna do it again. I don't care, man. I promise you. This what used to motivate me the most. They used to call me the rich niggas, the D-boys, the drug dealers. I used to take care of them niggas. I used to make sure they were straight in the clubs. And you know what they used to call me?
What?
The little promoter nigga.
That's disrespectful. I can't tell
Lil
Lil
promoter nigga. Like used to talk about me. They used to talk about me to the girl, to the women. Guess what now? Can't none of them stand next to me.
You see where you at now? You know
they can't stand next to me in the humblest way. It's not one of them. They can't even look me in my eyes.
Hey, bro, you see what I'm saying? That's why I hate when people call that little podcast you got. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't take no disrespect over here.
Use it as motivation.
Yeah, facts.
I never, hey, look, shout out to them. I still shake their hands. I still respect. We still laugh and joke. But at the end of the day, I thank y'all because they motivated me to be who I am today.
Added that fuel to the fire.
Man, they did. My baby mama, the little promoter jokes, all that motivate me every day. I wake up. You know what? I used to look in the mirror when I brush my teeth. I used to look at my baby mama face through the mirror and say, you ain't gonna make it. Nobody gonna take you serious. You ain't never had them flashbacks.
Facts.
Like it wasn't a time like, bro, still to this day, like people sit back and they look at me and they be like, bro, how I feel to make it. You made it, like how y'all did.
Yeah.
You know, I wake up every day like I'm the underdog.
You got to.
Hey, that's how you got it. If you want to be on top,
I am. When you got niggas like you still got
Cam competing with you. Yeah.
No, not even that. No, I'm not. I'm so past that. I'm not. No, shout out to you. Like, I'm not saying like. See, I don't look at people in the club industry as competition because that's not competition. You talking about we have 7 million people in Houston, so I have nothing. Man, every corner you see a Burger King, what is it right across the street?
McDonald's.
Okay, if both of them are $1 million franchises, why am I looking at Camp trying to beef with Camp? Shout out to A-Life.
Yeah, facts.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to Love. Shout out to Selective Group. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Koya. I don't look
at my love.
Brother, I'm the only one in this industry, and this needs to be clipped. I am the only one in this industry who supports everybody.
That's real though. That's just real deep.
Because I don't look at nobody as competition.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't. You know who I look at? You know who I look up to, and why I say I'm the underdog still? It's because I look at niggas like Jeff Bezos.
Oh yeah.
No, I look at real billionaires.
Real breaded niggas.
You know what I'm saying? I look at LeBron James.
Oh shit.
I say, look, if LeBron is already up a B, he's 40, and he still get up and still. Why do I think I can slow down?
You can't. It ain't no slowing down. It's full throttle still.
When I made my first $1 million, you know what I said after I made my first $1 million?
I could make 10.
I said, I looked at it, I say, damn, I got $1 million. This ain't no money.
Now I need 10 more.
real.
Now I need 10
2
more.
million.
Come on,
Need
man.
3,
I need
need
10
4.
more now.
No,
You know what I'm
and that's
saying?
what it be. It's like this. Like, prime example, your dream car as a kid, when you was in high school, what was your dream car?
Porsche. A Porsche.
A Porsche.
Yeah, a Porsche. Fact.
Okay. Boom. My dream car as a kid was a Camaro. I wanted a Camaro. I didn't think big as a Porsche yet because I felt like that was kind of out my reach coming out of high school.
And that's not my reach though. You know,
I feel you. But mine was a Camaro. But after I got the Camaro, guess what I said?
Good.
I said, man, I got
Little shit. I need
I
something
say,
bigger.
I want the vet now.
Yeah.
On to the next.
Yeah.
I need
On
the
to the
bigger.
next.
You know what I'm
On to the
saying?
next.
I want to go bigger. I want to go bigger. Like, once I got a condo, look, we used to all live in apartments where you had to walk up the stairs, no elevators. Once I got in the mid-rise, I'm like, oh my God, I got an elevator. I got an elevator, baby. Baby, you want me to come down and pick you up on the elevator? No, what floor you stay on? You stay on the 3rd floor? Yeah, baby, but I got an elevator. Have you ever been in one of these before? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but after I got the elevator on the mid-rise, I stayed there for 2 years. And then I went and visited one of my business partners, and he stayed in the high-rise. So my mid-rise only had 6 floors. When I went to go to this meeting at his high-rise, he was on the 38th floor.
40 of them.
I looked up, I say, wait.
Oh, that's next.
I said, I got to do this.
Yeah,
It's
facts.
time to
That's how it
upgrade.
is. Yeah.
That's what life's about. It's about every time you get something, you should never get comfortable.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, they settle. Like, I'm going to say, prime example, like my kids, I don't raise my kids to tell them, you want to be a doctor, you want to be this, you want to be, no, because a doctor caps himself.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all.
Don't cap yourself. You should never raise your kids.
Never.
Only way my kids will be allowed, and I will push them to be a doctor, if they're gonna be a doctor and own their own clinic and practice.
There's no cap to it.
There's no cap to it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see
You
exactly
gotta
what
have
you're
a
saying.
real goal. Like, we're not letting, the sky's the limit. You never want somebody to be able to cap you down.
Yeah, and that's what I told Corey though. We just had an interview. I don't know if you know who Lil Rodney's son is. Girl, he funny. He a young nigga though. He come from Baltimore. He fuck with Castanet and shit. He on like that streaming shit. We just had him in Houston, and I was in my head. I'm like, bro, like this, like nah, we could do way more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like we could do way bigger. If we get him, we get Castanet. You see what I'm saying? Like this is how it goes though. You get one level, you can get the next.
You gotta keep going,
Yeah,
bro.
and you gotta stay on that grind.
Comfortable. You can't get comfortable. It's like after you make one accomplishment, you gotta be looking like, what's the next?
Yeah.
Coming.
Something else got to surpass that.
Yeah.
Every
You got
time.
to.
Every time.
Every record has been broken. It's
Yeah,
no record.
that's facts.
Look at the Olympics. The kids are getting faster and faster.
Facts. Younger and younger though.
Look at football.
They're breaking. Yeah,
they're getting faster and faster.
Yeah.
Look at basketball; they're jumping high.
Yeah,
Back when we was kids,
300 3-pointers getting way easier now. You saying, yeah, everything get, I see what you're saying.
If you could put the ball between your legs, you were the GOAT. Now they're doing this regularly in the game.
Yeah.
In the sleep. Doing it in their sleep.
They wasn't even doing this, but in the dunk contest. Now they're in the game with it. In high school.
Yeah, that is true. It's getting young. The young ones
like
doing it too.
No, it's just like the day and age is changing. Like it's like every record is meant to be broken.
Yeah, that's how it is.
And
now.
you got to look at life like that. Man, LeBron is the greatest man of all time. No, he's not. He's the greatest man for now.
Yeah, and bro, and
I'm coming.
Bro, literally, that's exactly what I say. I tell everybody the exact same thing. I say Shannon Sharp may be on top now, but hey, I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm coming. Hey, I'm coming. Facts.
But you know, you got to also look at this though. You can't look at Shannon Sharp as competition. You got to look at him as motivation.
Yeah,
facts.
Because
That's exactly
if you
what
look
it
at
is.
a person that's in his late 40s, 50s, or is he in his 50s? Early 50s.
He like
Early
early 50s.
50s.
He's in his early 50s. He's getting up every day like you and still grinding. Twice as hard as you.
Twice, way harder though. He going first take, then he going club Shay, then he going nightcap, yeah.
Bruh.
He
Because you got to
top.
also remember this. Look, bro. Hey, when you on top, it's more harder to keep your spot.
Yes, it's hard to stay relevant.
Because you're on top, so everybody's coming for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see.
You
what
gotta
you're
come with the new.
Yeah.
I'd rather be in the middle than be on top. Because at the top, everybody wants your spot.
Yeah, that's where you gotta grind the hardest.
You gotta grind the hard. Look at LeBron. He's been criticized for his whole career.
Entire career. Entire career.
Yeah,
me.
That is true. I want to get into how you start. How did the Goodfellas brand started, and who it started with, and what it means to you.
The Goodfellas brand started with, so like I told you, it was two groups. We broke up, and I always been the guy who come up with the names and all that, even of our clubs and everything. So shout out to Jay Prince Jr. So I gotta tie this in. Jay Prince Jr. is one of my very good friends. We grew up together. We had a thing that we call Young Mafia, which is the mob ties situation. Yeah. So I always been a part of something. And when I said I was switching all the way up out the streets, I was like, man. But they used to always say, man, them the thugs. Like, they got the thugs. They the gangsters. They this, they that. So I'm like, man, this is an industry takeover. Yeah. So I'm like, Goodfellas. They're like, why Goodfellas? I say, because we still represent the mob, but it's a bunch of bosses that sit around at a round table. We all eat together.
Yeah.
Nobody's bigger than the other.
That's how I say it every time. Nobody is bigger than the other.
Nobody's bigger than the program. Without the program,
it ain't nothing.
It's nothing.
Facts. Yeah.
I don't care if you're the cameraman. The cameraman is big as the program.
Yeah.
He's a part of the program. Because if the cameraman walk out today,
ain't no show.
We ain't got no show.
Yeah, that's facts.
Shit.
Come on, man.
We ain't got nothing.
Hey, you preach it.
We all sit at the round table. And that's how we came up with the Goodfellas. I told them, I broke it down to my brothers, and they was like, man, I like that. No voice is bigger than the other.
Yeah.
It's been times where everybody feel like I'm the boss, the biggest boss, but it's like, I might look and portray it because I'm the face.
Yeah, you are the face.
The crowd, the people chose me to be the face because I was the person who could talk.
Yeah, facts. That is it.
And a lot of them couldn't talk. But when we make decisions, you can go through my phone. It's always all of us. I'm not saying, oh, no, we gonna do this, we gonna do that. I didn't got outvoted and been pissed off. But I got outvoted.
How it is. Yeah,
it's just
business. Facts. Yeah.
So that's where the Goodfellas name come from.
Okay. So let's go down this list of clubs. You know what I'm saying? Please, if I forget anything, make sure you stop me. I got Spire, I got Limelight, I got Clay, I got Adore, I got. Oh, I can't even find the end.
Wait, where you get Limelight from, Corey? That's like one of the first. When I did my research, that's one of the first ones I didn't see.
That's the first one I seen on the list too. But okay,
but we're gonna keep on going.
My fault.
Yeah,
my fault.
It's cool.
But let's start off with Limelight.
Yeah,
let's start off with the creation of that, getting into that, and did you foresee all of these clubs coming after it? You know what I'm saying? Did you foresee? I'm not gonna let it come out of your mouth. I'll be the one that said, did you foresee yourself taking over Houston in this way?
Honestly.
No, I didn't. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't. I didn't see it to be big as what it is now. I thought it was over a couple times. I thought it was done. I thought it was over. But Limelight, I made a lot of money under that roof. And it also put us on that level of where you had to respect us. Mm-hmm. We were sold out for Sunday for 3 years in a row.
Yeah, every Sunday.
For 3 years straight.
Jeez, that's deep.
63 sections.
Jesus Christ.
That's
63 sections?
Yeah.
What year was this?
I can't even remember the year, but I know it was about 10 years ago. But But the club I started at before that was Avenue. Yeah. That was the club I started at. The owners of Avenue, shout out to Clay Group, Zach, the original owners of Clay. Mm-hmm. Basically, he gave me an opportunity. I look at him like a mentor / father. He had Avenue. We did some amazing things at Avenue, and he was already building Limelight. And he was like, bro, I want you to move your Sunday. I was like, hey, bro, I've been sold out for 2 years in a row.
Can't do it.
I'm not moving. He was like, well, if you don't want to move, I'm telling you, I'm closing this motherfucker down.
Oh,
I was like, wait, I got to move then. So then I moved to Limelight. I was like, bro, this club is way too big. I don't have enough people to do this. Because I came from a small club that was sold out for 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Then I moved to a mega club. He's like, bro, you're going to make the most money you ever made in your life. And I'm like, that's cap. I made the most money ever made. For real. Hey, lad, I promise you, we did. One night, I'm just going to give y'all a real scenario, and this on my kids, bro. True story. We brought Rich Homie Quan out here.
That's when he was popping, like
when
super. That's prime Rich Homie.
He was the little baby.
Yeah. That's prime Rich Homie. Facts. I know what you're talking about.
We did 120,000 profits.
Jesus Christ. One night?
That's a nigga salary, bro. Like
one night, bro.
Damn.
We had so much cash, and this before credit cards was popping. We had so much cash that we went and we sent our security to get pizza. We paid everybody triple, and we stayed in the club until the sun came up and the bank opened. That's how much money. No, because we were scared to leave out of there and send people home with all that money.
Yeah, facts. I ain't gonna.
So we stayed there till the sun came up. We had a party in the club after the club was closed.
Damn. Nah, yeah. Hey.
Yeah, sure. Hey. Shout out to Rich Homie.
Yeah, I was working.
Wait,
R.I.P.
Rich
Rich Homie.
Shout out
R.I.P. Rich Homie. You know,
R.I.P. Rich Homie too, man.
I do got this one question. Who was the livest guest, or what I say, they gave you the best experience that you ever?
Before you answer that, I got a list on that too.
Okay.
Let's run down the list on that.
Okay.
Jay-Z, Drake, Lil Wayne, Cardi B, Rick Ross, Migos, Travis Scott, Boosie, NBA Youngboy, Roddy Ricch, YFN Lucci, Future. And that's just what I got on my end.
Mm-hmm. Who was the, you know what I'm saying? Who was the best guest you ever had?
Man, you forgetting one, and he was
Lil
the
Baby?
best.
The biggest one?
Future?
At Limelight or overall?
Nah, this is overall.
Who? Okay, the person who made you get goosebumps, had the ground shaking like it was an earthquake. I got a list. I got to give y'all three.
YB got to be top three. Golly. Who you top three? Who top three? I'm just listening. Who top three?
So YB, we never did them in the club. But
you gonna get that trust. It's happening. It's coming soon.
I'm about to tell you, I was the last person to do YB.
Yeah.
Before COVID.
I did read about that.
The last person to do him in Houston, Texas. But we'll get to
it's coming back. No worries, it's coming back.
It's coming back.
It's coming
Shout
back.
out to NBA. Them my boys. All my homeboys.
It's coming back around. Trust.
But y'all forgot this name, bro.
Who?
The top three. I'm gonna say this. Kevin Gates.
That's this nigga favorite rapper too. That's a nigga card.
Kevin Gates, bro. When I say I'm getting goosebumps right now, bro. Kevin Gates, when he was Kevin Gates, before the money, before the Muslim, before
talking about Luca Brasi.
Yes, that Gates.
I'm telling you, he knows. Sure,
that Gates right there. Man, when I say he had the building rocking, rolling, when I say I ain't never seen nothing like it, until he was the number one. Until we did Roddy Ricch.
Roddy
Ricch,
that nigga was
when
jumping.
he
Hey,
dropped
Roddy was
that
on the run.
album,
on my life, that was the best ever. Hey,
Yeah, he was on the run. He was on the run.
Bro,
Hey,
when
he was
I
tweaking,
say
fam.
he made the ground shake.
I ain't gonna lie, that's my favorite
It
rapper.
was
then.
so
Facts.
many people there. It was so okay. So over the years, I have grown anxiety because I don't like being around so many people. And this was so many people, bro. My anxiety was going through the roof. Like, it was crazy.
All right, so I'm back to it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I do want to say this one thing. You know, they say, you know, when they talk to you, you know, I've been hearing around the grapevine, you know what I'm saying, you're not a very approachable person. But when I talk to you, you know what I'm saying, hey, I see good vibes, genuineness, you know what I'm saying. Can you talk to us about, you know, how you are in real life, you know what I'm saying, behind the camera, behind all of that act?
So, all right, I have you. So when you introduce me as 3 different people, right?
Yeah, Pusha,
So I'm Pusha,
Tony Snow,
Tony Snow,
Mr. PSA.
Mr. Tony Snow and Miss PSA.
Same thing?
Okay.
And then Bird.
Bird, yeah.
Okay. So I have 3 personalities. It just depends however you catch me.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, I see.
I can wake up in like this mood. Like, you know, I jumped on my Instagram randomly and was like, hey, I want to just do anybody podcast.
Oh,
in
yeah,
Houston,
nah,
just
I
like
slid
on
up
some
3
love shit.
times,
Like,
shit.
hey, tell me where to come, I'm coming. Like, even today, like, you know, y'all kind of flaked on me
That's it,
yesterday.
bro.
Look.
Oh my, bro. Tell,
Hey, that's my fault.
tell him the
That's my
story,
fault.
fam. Because
That's
on
my
my life, I was gonna kill his ass yesterday. I swear to God, no bullshit.
It worked out perfect though.
It
Because
did,
I'm
it
gonna tell you
did.
something. If you didn't flake on me, I was gonna flake on you. So that's
Oh,
worked out perfect.
damn.
Hey, no, don't leave me hanging.
Hey, oh my God.
So I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I wasn't even mad, bro. I was like, when he said, man, my demons. I was like, yes,
Bro.
because I know I wasn't gonna make it. for real.
I ain't gonna lie, I was mad as hell. When you tell you say big Cuzzo, guys, I said this nigga Cuzzo is damn near 25,
if I'm
fam,
be
big
real,
as hell. Take his ass to the emergency room by his goddamn self. Like,
If I'm
I
be
was mad
real,
as hell.
something in my head was saying that was like
Man,
was
it
what
was-
God wanted on some shit.
It was
like,
for real because I would have been like either super because it really slipped my mind.
Yeah.
So it was like, man, I forgot I committed to this. You know, but everything happens for a reason.
Facts.
Like, you know, we here now. We gonna get it going.
Yeah.
But like I said, I have 3 personalities. But some days I'm approachable. Some days I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say this. If you catch me in public, I'm approachable.
Yeah.
yeah.
If you come up to me in the club,
Oh, it's
like,
impossible.
bro,
Yeah.
why are
Yeah.
you trying to talk? Man, hey, man, you inspire me. Like, what's one of the biggest reasons why you do Huh?
In the
All you hear,
club,
you hear, I'm looking for them hoes. You got a nigga in your ear trying to tell you, like,
Yeah.
brother, I say, bro, look, office hours are between 9 to 5. After that, like, hey,
It's have fun time. I'm
just
regular.
have-
I'm regular just like
come on,
you.
bro.
Yeah,
You in the
facts.
club, like, bro, you see all these women around here. You
Yeah.
wanna come talk to me in my ear?
Has
Yeah.
a nigga ever hit you with the big bro? Big bro.
Big bro, come fuck with me, bitch. Big bro, fuck
Every
with me.
day.
Yeah.
What are you
Big
talking
bro,
about?
fuck with me, bitch.
You know
Just
how
give me
many
a card.
niggas is 2 times older than me that call me big
Big bro,
bro?
follow me on Instagram real quick.
Big bro, follow me on Instagram. God,
Yeah.
that's the one I hate, bro. Like, hey, bro, first of all, fellas, let's talk about this. Bro, if you know you ain't got nothing going on your Instagram, what do you want me to follow you for? To just look? Bro, I'm not trying to look at you, fam. Like, you don't got nothing going on your page. What you want me on there for, fam?
That's
You just
Mr.
want to show
PSA.
your friends that I'm following you? Because you have nothing going on.
Gotta be what it is.
Hey, that was Mr. PSA right there. If
For
I
real,
was the
for
folks,
real.
that's a
Man,
Mr.
stop
PSA.
doing that, bro. Big bro, follow me.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is me and my boy Car, you know what I'm saying? We do need that club experience, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we need that club experience with you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before we, you know, cause I'm a senior, he a junior, you know what I'm saying? We need that club experience. Before
Y'all
we get
definitely
about it.
do.
Yeah, so we gonna, yeah,
I
we gonna
got
talk
y'all.
about- yeah, facts.
I got y'all.
Yeah.
We're going to turn up, man. We're going to do it for the stream. Like,
Yeah.
Say
so,
less.
so y'all know as of right now, which he already knows, I'm building my studio.
Oh
As
yeah,
we
no,
speak.
I know a lot about you. I'm jealous, and I did a lot of research.
I'm gonna need y'all to return the favor.
Oh, yeah,
Come
bro,
on there.
we
can
it's good
definitely
over here.
make
You
that
did
work.
this off the love. It's
Yeah.
good. Hey, it's good for
Come
life.
on there.
Trust.
We're gonna get on
it's
it.
good for
and
life.
We're gonna go from there. I'm gonna bring the vibes out. I'm gonna have the ladies out.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know
we-
what I'm saying?
oh, yeah.
And I'm gonna see how y'all really act. Cause right now,
Come
look,
on.
I'm gonna
Hey,
tell y'all something.
come on now.
Y'all
Hey.
do a lot of talking when the
Hey.
room full of dudes. And
All
see
I'm
when
gonna
the
say
ladies
is,
get
hey,
around.
if
I
you know
agree with
me,
that.
I'm none of that. Whatever he's talking
Don't
about, I'm
get
all
shy.
about action. Come on now. Hey, I'm all back.
Don't get shy.
If you know me,
That nigga
you know
ain't gonna
I'm
be shy. He think he fucking Chris Rock.
He
or some
knows.
shit.
Hey, trust, he knows.
That's what he
Bro,
think.
he gonna try to tell
That
you.
nigga think he Jesse Banks or some
If you
shit.
can make a laugh and
Oh,
giggle,
my
you already know the rest. You know
If
what
they
I'm
green,
saying?
they in.
Yeah. If they grin, they in. You know what I'm saying? Hey, simple when that is. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a strong believer in that too.
Facts, bro. It's that simple, bro.
Man, but nah, this has been, you know what I'm saying, a pleasure talking to you. We do gotta wrap this
Likewise.
thing up. And we gonna make sure we come through and come fuck with you for
Yeah,
shit show when we
likewise.
get the opportunity.
I do got 2 more questions before we get about
Go
it.
ahead,
I know
bro.
when that car got some. What were some of the up and downs of starting an actual club, like building a club from ground zero? What were some of the ups and downs?
Man, in the industry we live in.
Because everybody
So
don't want to
right
fuck
now,
with
you say we got
Facts.
how much time? You say we got left?
We got 10.
We got,
We got 10 minutes. Okay.
we got 20 minutes for
Okay.
fuck our fam.
All right. He said 20.
Fuck
We got
Yeah,
20. We
fuck
got
off.
20. We can do 20.
So with that being said, I'm just gonna say this business is nothing different than any other business.
Yeah.
Bro, the industry's fake.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of fake love.
Yeah.
And
That's how it is.
people are gonna make promises and then don't come through when the promises. People are gonna mislead you. Like you're gonna think everybody good like you,
Yeah.
and they're not.
Facts.
And the club game is so up and down because it's like this. We deal with people in Houston, Texas, who everybody feel like they're somebody.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks they're
That
somebody.
is facts. Yeah.
And the ups and downs is you're gonna have these contractors when you building your shit out that's gonna make promises, say, "Oh, I'll be done in this time," and then won't be done. I'm gonna tell you prime example. Dome. Dome been open for 2 years.
Yeah. It just got open recently.
All right,
Yeah,
now
facts.
look at this. I've been owning Dome for almost 4.
It took 2 years to build it.
We went through 3 different contractors. Now look
The
now.
ups and
now,
downs
look,
people don't
now,
see.
Listen to this part. This is the part you don't know. 2 years before we open, you still gotta pay rent every month.
I'm already knowing. That's ridiculous.
So
about
2
that.
years we paid rent when
Light
the doors
bills, all
closed.
that.
How much do you think my rent is though?
Maybe 3K, probably
Nah.
5 though. Honestly, close to 5.
I'm gonna say 20. I'm gonna say 20
No way
bands.
it's
I'm gonna say 20. That's where I'm starting. I'm starting at 20K.
Oh my
I'm starting
God.
at 20.
I'm starting
Hey,
at 7.
By the
7 to
faces
10.
in the
I'm
room?
going 7 to 10. Facts.
Nah,
I know it ain't higher than 7 to 10.
We too low. We too low.
It's
I'm gonna
higher
say
than
30 now.
What the? Fuck?
I'm gonna say 30 now.
A month?
Okay, we still too low. I'm gonna say 50.
Okay, you're right.
Okay.
So the
Holy
rent,
shit.
the lease rent at Dome is $50,000 a month.
I'm
Without
knowing.
even opening the club, y'all did that for 2 years straight.
2 years we pay rent for $50,000 a month.
What the fuck? Oh nah,
Yes.
fam. Y'all, oh my,
50.
Y'all took a lick. Y'all had to. Yeah. Y'all
But
took a lick.
this the
Facts.
thing. That's why so many people open clubs and they shut down so fast because they don't understand what they're getting themselves into.
Yeah.
But what we had other existing businesses that was profitable, so we paid the rent
Through
off
the
those
other, yeah,
businesses.
facts, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the average person come into this situation don't know this, so they'll be in the hole. They'll be have 200,000. Like, how much do you think it honestly costs us to build on?
Probably about
Over 100.
150. 150.
Over
Probably
100.
It's 150. It's more than 150. 150,000. Holy shit! How much money y'all niggas touching? Goddamn.
$2.2 million.
Oh hell no! Hey.
build up.
Oh hell no!
Why do y'all really be thinking this shit be cheap?
Oh my god!
It's because niggas don't know for real.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. I'm blind
Like,
to the fact.
truthfully,
I'm
just
blind to the
build
fact.
the section booths that you sit in, we have 33 of them. That was 70,000 just alone.
Just for one.
No,
Just for the whole
all
thing. The
of
whole
Oh,
thing. The whole
okay.
thing.
For the sections.
Damn near 100. Who has that shit? Like what?
the lights that you see.
You're a true hustler. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey,
200,000.
you're a true hustler. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey,
Oh,
you're a true
like,
hustler.
no, like it's a difference. Like people really think this stuff be affordable. But you gotta also remember this though. I'm gonna tell you the bright side. Cause you said tell you the ups and downs.
Yeah, facts.
So
I did
now
say
the
that.
ups and downs is when you look at it like this. This is the part that everybody's seeing, they think that makes the most sense. I sell a $40 bottle for $1,000. So
So now it makes
the
sense.
Houston scam.
Now it all
the
adds
Houston
up.
scam, bro.
It all
I
adds
tell
up.
you.
So the profit margin on that is crazy.
Super
You got
crazy.
to, though.
Yeah,
But
super.
you got to. But a lot of people are like, why do y'all do that? Y'all don't understand what we go through
to get
here.
Yeah, facts.
So if I got $2 million put in the streets,
Yeah.
I got to get my money back first.
I need to see 3 at least.
Yeah.
Three.
3. At
I
least
need to
6.
see-
At least
10?
Shit.
10.
Fucking
10.
shit.
What do you mean?
My fault.
God damn,
My fault.
10.
Shit.
You want me to risk $2 million to make 3? What? You want me to
I
risk?
just need- I need
so let
something
me
back.
ask you a question. Would you put up $2 million just to make a 3?
If my chances of making it back is very high.
Hell no. I ain't putting up 2 to make 3.
Yeah,
Two
that's
gotta
like
make
saying,
6, facts,
You can say
at least.
I'll put up 10,000 to make 20.
Yeah.
But when you're saying millions now,
yeah.
it's so much
It's
you
a
can
different
do with
level.
millions of dollars.
I'll say
facts.
this too. Gilly and Wallow, come fuck with my guy, man.
Come on.
Cause
Oh,
this
yeah.
is truly $1 million worth of game.
yeah,
Cause
facts.
real talk, like
Facts.
Real quick.
Hey, yeah.
Now,
Dude,
I respect the youth. Like me, I consider myself as a YON.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
A young old nigga.
A young old nigga. So I fuck with nobody around me other than my day one brothers are over 25. They're all shout out to Shaq. Shaq 27. You 27, 28?
I don't know where I seen his ass at before, but I seen him.
Constantine.
Okay, I thought
Yeah.
I was tripping. Yeah,
Yeah,
I seen his ass before. For
So
sure.
Shaq, Shaq and Prime, they're probably the oldest YNs.
I know we need Prime too on the pod.
I get
too,
with
goddamn.
Prime. Shout out to my brother Prime.
Shout out
Man.
to Prime.
Prime got me-
He doing
the
it
one who
right.
really got me doing this
Facts.
right now.
He doing it right
And
too.
Real shit though. I'm gonna tell you, like I keep the youth around me because the youth keep me going.
Yeah, it
I
keep
feel like
you
we didn't
in
have
that
as in
mode.
me and my guys, me, Lando, Montana, D Red, Kerry, Corey, E-Man, Flame. We didn't have no big homies.
Yeah.
Our big homies was in the feds. Shout out to my big homies. My big homies was in the feds.
Mm-hmm.
So when we came home, they went. Show was like, oh my God, like, what are we gonna do? This is the first time in life that all my bros are home. It's only one of us left that's gone. Free Dro, that's my right hand man.
Free Dro,
He on
man.
the
Free
countdown. He'll be home in the next 6 to 7 months.
Oh, you go.
Oh no, that's my right hand man. That's my shadow. So next year y'all see.
Oh yeah,
he
no,
gonna
we
be
getting
right
a part
here.
2 for shit.
Oh, we're gonna get a part
We're going
three
in the
and a
club
four.
next
So
time.
y'all
Yeah.
told me-
Next time we in the
y'all
club
told me-
with it though.
Y'all
Facts.
told me we're on episode 49.
Yeah.
I want to be back for episode 70.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to be 101.
Oh yeah, we did.
Them my episodes.
Yeah, we did. We
So
did.
let me know when
Facts.
them
Oh yeah.
episodes
70 and
Facts.
101.
We did.
70 and
Hey, 'cause
101.
I'm just saying,
Book
hey,
it.
it's getting bigger and bigger. We did.
Listen,
I'm
just
telling you,
make sure y'all remain humble. Don't forget
facts,
about me.
Facts.
If y'all end up
I promise you
being-
did this off the love. We
Come
ain't
on, mama.
never forgetting about nobody do something. I know who I
You know how
am,
many times
man.
I done heard that?
Bro.
I can get on this microphone right now because see, I ain't scared
Yeah.
of nobody.
Yeah.
But I can get on this microphone right now and name a couple celebrities that I literally know I made sure they blew up.
And then they forgot about you.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's a
I ain't
couple
gonna
real
lie.
ones though.
It's different.
It's a
different,
couple
though.
real
Yeah.
ones though.
Yeah, it's always some
it's
real
a
ones.
bunch of real ones that's still down that we still rock out. They still one phone call away. But yeah, a lot of them they.
All I'm gonna say is, hey, me and Carr from Dallas. Just know if you know us, hey, all we need is about business and we with loyalty. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Who fuck with us, we fuck
Facts.
with them.
I
10
feel
times
that.
heavy.
And I
That's
don't
how
want up
is.
it. This straightforward,
Facts.
man.
Facts.
Y'all know what we on.
Yeah.
So
facts.
now
We
y'all
ain't never
asked me a
changed.
bunch of questions. I want to ask y'all a question.
What's up?
Talk to me.
Now it's my time to take the flow.
Okay.
So for the next 10 minutes, I'm gonna take over y'all podcast.
You good. You
I'm
good.
gonna ask y'all
Do you.
questions.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
how old are you?
I'm 21.
How old are you?
22.
Okay. In 5 years, where do y'all see yourselves? Honestly.
Honestly, I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, look, listen. Every question that I ask you, it's a counter question to it. So make sure you think about this before you. Don't get on here and say, "I see myself successful. I'm
Nah,
gonna be
you
a
got.
million."
I'm just keeping it a
All
book.
right,
You
let's
got
go.
to know I'm smart. I'm just keeping it a book. I'm a person you ain't never met before. I'm smarter than. I ain't gonna
All right,
say
5
it.
years, what you gonna do?
5 years. I ain't gonna lie. I'm keeping it a book. We gonna be. I respect Shannon Sharp and I watch him. I love him, but we're gonna be big in Shannon Sharp. I ain't gonna lie. 5 years we're gonna be touring the earth. Me and Carter gonna be. Hey, we're gonna be dangerous, unstoppable. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, it's gonna get bad 5 years because I just know how it is now, and I know what it can get to. You know what I'm saying? What I seen now, I'm like, nah. We get 30K views. Oh no, we get 100K. We get 100K. We get 1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like I know you just keep going. I know how to
Facts.
grind. I know how when it get tough. Yeah, I know how to keep going. Facts. So I know. Yeah.
Okay, so
We'll
let
be
me hear what
Shannon
you
Sharp.
guys say.
5 years. I think this hoe definitely gonna be top 10 in the world. I don't see myself in Houston though. Really, both of us. I don't see both of us in Houston. Between me and him, I think that, like he said, it's gonna go on the road. And really, wherever God leads us at that point, I think it can be outside of the States. I don't think that.
How long have y'all been knowing each other?
Shit. I can say my earliest memory of this nigga was in middle school.
Middle school?
Yeah.
I don't remember Corey. I don't know my earliest. I'm keeping it. I don't know when I met Corey. I know when we met though, I liked his ambition. Like I know like he gonna get down the grind. You know, one reason like that's why I hopped on the podcast. He was on it probably like some couple years before me, but I hopped on because I knew like I can bring entertainment or I can bring laughter. I can bring a different variety than he can bring. You know what I'm saying? And I know he likes to grind. He can grind. I see he can do it by himself. So why not help him? I know what I can do. I know what I can. You know what I'm saying? So
how much money do you plan on making out of your podcast?
Pocket? Oh shit, hundreds of millions. I ain't gonna settle on 1 million. Hundreds.
There ain't no dollar.
Ain't no cap. I've been
run this hoe up until we can't no more.
No cap. It ain't
like
never
truthfully,
no cap.
I think this is gonna be behind a not a TV brand.
You gotta
but
remember though.
a network.
Hey, y'all talking about at the same time. It's my flow.
Yeah.
This my podcast.
You right. Yeah.
So now I want to ask you a question. So you said millions right now, hundreds of millions, right? So they like what you're doing. They feel like you're great. You talk. You're very a people's person. You're more laid back. Most people want to see that mix goes together, but they come offer you $50 million without him. What are you doing?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been said it from the jump. I'm gonna just keep it being. I don't put our me and Carter business out there, but I'm gonna say is we had this dispute over some paper, and I've been told him like, hey, no matter what it is, it's 50-50. It's 50. Bro. 50 million. You gotta realize, fam. I come from Dallas. I ain't worried about no type of paper, none of that. I'm loyal, bro. I don't care about none of that. I hopped on this whole just cause Carter. Facts.
50 million?
None of that. Nah.
50 million, we busting that bitch down.
I ain't.
Same way we
nah, yeah.
We busting that bitch down. Same way we've been busting it down.
So if somebody come offer you 50 million, the right question, see, because you're the more outspoken person.
Yeah.
He's more sitting back and thinking. Because I've been observing both of y'all since I've been sitting here, and I've been doing the most talking. But what I'm gonna say is, if somebody come offer you 50 million, young man, take the 50 million, and after you sign the contract, you still give him 25. Even if he not on the screen, guess where he gonna be at right there with 25 million? Yeah,
that is true. Regardless of where it is.
50 million.
Yeah, okay.
Know what I'm saying?
I got you.
We busting that bitch down no matter how we got to do
facts.
it.
Even if my brother's like right now, these niggas ain't sitting up this table. But guarantee if I was getting paid, everybody around here was gonna get a piece of the pie.
That's real though. That's how it is. You just
man,
facts.
You listen, don't pass that bag up. Because they don't like him the way they like you.
But I ain't gonna lie.
Listen what I'm telling you.
Nah, I'm listening.
They can give you the 50 million. He still made 50 million.
Yeah, he gonna make some bread.
Hey, they just don't like you in front of the camera right now. We gonna find something.
We gonna find a way.
Million,
Yeah,
we gonna find somewhere back here behind the camera.
Yeah,
you see what you do good? I know you work this computer. You know, hey, my brother is Lando, right?
Yeah.
Lando don't close deals for us. I close the deals.
He the quiet one out the group.
But do you think he still ain't getting his same cut?
He is. He
is. It
is.
don't matter. I just wanted to give you that game.
I'm listening to you.
Because I knew you was going to answer that wrong. I'm loyal. That's my brother. They put, man, hey, look, man, I'm taking the 50 million and we still going to bust it down.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a book. I didn't think of it as like taking it. I think of it as like, nigga, I'm getting 25, he getting 25. That's how it's gonna be. You only might have that one chance. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And if you fuck that opportunity and say, man, if you can't take me and my brother, hey, they really did take you and your brother. Because if you got 50 million and you still agreeing to get him 25, no matter if he in front of the camera
or behind it, he's still getting.
He's still getting
that's
25
facts.
million.
Yeah. Hey, the real niggas don't leave you. Yeah, that's facts.
I ain't leaving nobody behind. Hey, you know how many times I done been put against that? See, y'all young. Y'all ain't seen what money can really do.
We ain't.
Money, they will try to make money change you and turn against your people behind this dollar. And the average person gonna turn. But I'm telling you the way not to turn. You can even present that you did turn. But it's after the paperwork is signed and the check is cashed. Shaq, come back in here, baby.
Come get 25 of them.
Come in, Shaq.
You said Benny.
Come get 25 of them.
Shaq gonna pull up that Patek and say, y'all ain't want me.
Hey, do you hear me?
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all, favorite thing I'm gonna say right now. R.I.P. to my nigga Takeoff. What Takeoff
R.I.P.
said, who left me out bad and bougie? They didn't say that. I wasn't left out bad and bougie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
I still got that check. Y'all better understand that, man. It's going to be doors that's open up. They might want to pair you with a woman. They might want to pair you with two white boys. If they do, remember.
I gotta remember where I started it.
Y'all started here together.
Facts. Oh God.
Go get the bag. You know what I'm saying?
No, mama.
Hey.
Busting that bitch.
Hey, do you hear me?
Amen.
Hey, do you hear
Man,
me?
appreciate y'all having
Wait,
me, man. But
we
I
busting
always
that
like
down.
to test people loyalty and see if they're gonna put their loyalty over their
nah,
smarts. You gotta put your brains over your loyalty,
Yeah.
and understand that you're not breaking the loyalty code because you're saying, "Man, I'm leaving my brother." Nah, you ain't leaving them. You just gotta bust down what they gonna give you, and hopefully he do the same when they come to him.
Yeah, that is facts. Yeah.
That's it.
It's just bro, you got that real nigga can't be. It's not taught. It just got to be in you, fam. I just got to keep it, but it's got to be in you. Okay, so as we break it down, I know Corey got one more question or two more, but I got one more question for you. So is Houston getting like Atlanta, or what you think? You
Houston
know what I'm
is
saying?
past Atlanta.
You Nightlife guru.
Houston
you know what I'm
is
saying?
past Atlanta. Atlanta has never. Only thing Atlanta has over Houston, and I say this all the time, Atlanta has more celebrities that live there.
Yeah.
If we had the amount of celebrities that live, and honestly, I'm gonna say this: we do have more wealthy people than Atlanta.
Yeah.
But they're not in the industry.
They got the bigger names,
They're
yeah.
in other things. They don't even have to have a bigger name. They got a bigger bag.
Yeah.
You got to understand, it's oil money in Texas.
Yeah, facts.
And then you got to also remember this. Atlanta is big as Uptown Galleria. Houston is huge.
Yeah, I know like Houston.
We have 10 Atlantas in Houston.
I'm scared of being. If you don't know, hey, if you go to Dome, so any
Every club can be packed at one
Yeah,
time.
they
Facts.
literally. That's how Houston is on a Sunday
you
though.
could never tell me a point in time where Atlanta had 3 mega clubs that was packed at one
Never
time.
seen it.
You got to think about it. We had Dome, we had Sakai, we had Space,
Facts.
and we had the Address
Yeah.
and Camp all sold out at one time. They have never done
Yeah.
anything like what we're doing. Let's be clear.
Yeah, that's facts.
So yes, Houston is definitely better than Atlanta. Shout out to the A, man, because y'all, honestly though, Atlanta is still the blueprint because
Facts.
they believe in upbringing everybody.
Yeah.
Houston is still separated. People
Yeah.
are still on that competition shit.
Yeah, that's how
know
it
what I'm
is
saying?
though. That's all right. So what
It's
you think
just
about
fun.
Dallas though? Because you know I seen you come
Yeah.
to Dallas a couple times. You know you came to the city.
We
Shout
saw
out
you
to the
fly
day.
up that
Shout out
highway,
Dallas,
man.
man.
Dallas, I love
Shout out
Dallas. I'm
man.
gonna tell you.
Shout
though,
out Mayor Dave, man.
Dallas is still and don't take this offensive. It's still a white ran city.
Yeah,
They haven't gotten control of it. I say Dallas. 10 years from now, Dallas gonna be next up.
yeah.
10
I think
years
so
though.
too. It
Shout out
takes
to Dave though.
Yeah,
Shout out
Dave.
to EJ. Shout out to Gary. You know, it's gonna take time because Houston is more of a. You can come from anywhere in the United States and be a boss.
Yeah,
Facts.
Dallas, they regulating shit.
yeah. I ain't gonna lie, Dallas.
Them white folks ain't hearing it.
Dallas don't play that shit.
They got
Facts.
codes, they
Yeah.
got zones, they got all types of stuff.
A lot of old money out
Yeah,
there.
it
Dallas
is, and
don't
they
play that
still
shit.
running a lot of. They not. Yeah. Shout out to Dallas though.
Dallas do not play that shit. That's all
Yeah,
I'm
they
saying.
don't, bro. But this is the city, you know what I'm saying, where you chase a dream and you might just actually catch the dream.
Oh, God.
So my last question, you know what I'm saying? This is the pretty much one of the most popular questions that we get on here. You got to sit in this seat. Who would you like to see us go out and get next to sit in this seat and interview?
gotta say it
And
third.
we're gonna ask you to help us.
Yeah.
Y'all want me to help y'all?
Yeah,
Yes,
facts.
sir.
You gotta help. You know
Without
what I'm
a
saying?
doubt.
You know you gotta help us. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, if y'all want me to help y'all, this is who I want y'all to put. Bring my favorite YN in here. Bring Prime in here.
Oh yeah, nah.
Say,
We'll
y'all
take
get
Prime.
Prime-
Hey,
Prime
we'll
time
take
Hitler
Prime.
up
Hey,
there.
I don't say
Hood.
Hey, we'll
Hood
take
one time,
Prime
man.
for the one time. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
For real.
We'll take prime facts.
That's my brother.
Mm-hmm.
And guess why I be sitting in the same spot.
Oh, yeah.
We just gonna add another seat.
That's some real. That's what I'm saying. That's some real nigga shit right there.
We all is one, man.
And that's what I'm saying. I've been seeing it when I ain't gonna. I'm cute, but I've been watching your page for like probably a year or so, and I see like, bro, you're a real nigga. You just got to get to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't play none of that bullshit though. I know you don't play no bullshit.
He don't play no bullshit.
Hey,
watching.
Cause nigga told me, bro, he told me sitting in his face, he said, I don't play that bullshit. He said, I'm big on loyalty. I remember that's the main thing that I remember from that conversation. He said, I'm big on that loyalty.
Oh God, I know what's up.
Like it's like people. I watch people cross each other behind money, behind women, behind the craziest things, and I feel like at the end of the day, bro, for what, bro?
You done had it all already. What's
why we can't do it together?
Facts.
Why you gotta be bigger than me?
Fact. That's what I say.
Do
every
y'all
time.
not understand that it looks so much better when a group of niggas doing it instead of one person doing it? You know how many times that we get in the club, and this just off the subject, like we be in the club and it be a dude who want to go to Bottle Wars. Do you not know
who you fucking
you're
with?
One person. I don't care how much you got.
Millionaires. Fuck it.
Yes,
non-millionaires.
Rip your head off.
Non-millionaires.
Like, are you crazy? Do you not understand when you walk in the club and it's one boss and you got a bunch of dirty niggas around you that look like shooters, and we walk in as a group and everybody
look clean,
fly,
got a chain on, got a
good
Goodfellas chain on.
Man, the ladies don't look, man.
It's a lot of money in this bitch.
When you know you're a boss and you got a crew with you, this will make you a real boss. And I want y'all to clip this. You know you're a boss when you walk in and your whole crew and they can't figure out who the boss is.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? See, when we walk in, we go out of town, they don't know who the boss is. They be like, damn, look at him. Oh, look at him.
He got a chain on too. Goddamn.
Shout out to Big Meats. We got short, tall, skinny, small niggas.
Big niggas, all of it. Whatever you want.
Bald niggas. Anything you like. Baby, have a baby by me, baby, and be a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. That's what we on.
In the words of Curtis Jackson, man.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep it a book. I watch their page and I say, bro, he only give the chains to real like people who genuinely fuck with him, and they gotta be close to a year bond. You know what I'm saying? Close to years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it ain't no year.
Yeah,
it's years.
It's a year. You know what I'm saying? It's a years to get that Goodfellas chain.
Them people been down, and like I ain't gonna lie, like all my youngins right now that we've been giving the chains to, man, them niggas stayed down even when they like wasn't making money, when it didn't make sense. They was down. They deal with me. They deal with my brother. We are hard on them. They deal with Red. We are very hard on them. All our young generation, because we didn't have nobody to be hard on us. So by that being said, people be like, "Why y'all giving these people?" Because these chains are not cheap. We're giving away $30,000+ chains.
A nigga salary.
For real. And the reason why we're giving these chains to these kids is because we're showing our loyalty, our appreciation, and how much we respect them as men. I don't want you to sit around. I know you can't go buy this, but if you could go buy it, I don't want you to go broke by buying it. I'm going to get it for you, and I want you to cherish it. Man, you know, we shout out to my nigga Leak, man. I just gave my homeboy Leak. He from Dallas, too. Shout out to Leak.
Shout out Leak.
You from Dallas, you're a real nigga.
Shout out Leak.
My boy Leak, he from Dallas. We gave him his chain, man. This is one of the most loyalest, humblest young kids I
bet he was appreciative as hell.
And look, man, my man goes to sleep in that motherfucker.
He hear me.
I ain't gonna lie.
Can't take it off. First month.
He done had it for about 2 weeks.
Take it off.
3 weeks, and I ain't seen it come off his neck.
You can't. You gotta cherish the moment. Facts. You gotta. Dallas niggas, they cherish the moment, bro.
You gotta have people around you that really appreciate this shit, man. You know, I still install in their head to all my young niggas, my YNs, bro. Y'all gotta don't watch the internet. Don't watch what these rappers doing. Don't watch what these YouTubers are doing. Don't watch what these streamers are doing and get tricked out your spot trying to chase behind something that didn't happen overnight or that's not real.
Shit don't happen overnight.
Understand, it doesn't happen overnight.
It don't.
So don't get tricked out your spot. Don't get to doing bait scams. Don't get to putting your life on the line, robbing people, doing all that to try to make yourself something overnight. You want to ball for one summer and be in jail for 20 winters? Or do you want to take 5 summers working hard and ball for the rest of your life.
Hey.
This
Give
a
me the 5
marathon,
summers.
man.
Give me the 5
I'ma
summers
say
on my
is,
life.
if you been with Goodfellas, I'm gonna say I've been watching from the outside looking in, and they look like real nigga material over there. I'm just keeping it a book. You stay down with them, they stay down with you.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Hey, I can't even lie to you. Hey,
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Nah, this been a good one right here.
facts.
For real.
Hey,
I told y'all, man.
Yeah.
I told y'all I'm a natural, man. I'm one
Hey,
take. I'm
do you
one
hear
take
me?
Drake, man.
Hey,
One take
natural.
Drake,
Hey, do
man.
you hear me?
They
Natural.
all, hey, look, and whoever else want to get me on their podcast right now, I'm going on everybody podcast in Houston, Texas. I started right here.
Real
Y'all
nigga,
thought I wasn't
facts.
gonna do it. I'm
I
doing
did.
it.
I ain't gonna
He
lie.
said he on tour. I mean, he on
thought you
tour.
were
He on
doing
I'm
tour.
not asking for nothing from y'all, but what? Where the wine at? Show them
Hey,
the
dude,
wine. You gotta provide me some wine.
Somewhere around there.
Man, to provide me the wine.
hold on,
Long as you
that
got me
breaks.
some red cups.
Hey, just put the wine on the camera, bro.
show 'em the
Just put it in the camera. Just put it- Hey, the wine on the camera. My nigga Brax behind the camera. Bro. Shout
All
out
I
Brax.
asked for
Yeah.
is some wine in the red cup, man. Y'all
Hey.
got me, man. I swear, and I'm bringing the game with me. We
Facts.
coming, we gonna pull
Facts.
up.
You been
and,
giving a real
hey,
game. Facts.
We having fun, man. This is fun to me. I love
facts.
to talk.
Oh, trust. I love it too.
Whenever
Just
y'all
like
want me
you.
to come
facts.
back, if somebody cancel on y'all, I'm around the corner. Just call me. I'll pull
Hey,
up.
said
We
nothing
gonna
but a
have
word.
it.
I ain't said
He
nothing
said
but a
nothing
word.
but a word.
We ain't keep running back episodes. I ain't, you know what I'm saying?
He said
You
nothing
giving
but
out
a
free
word.
game right here. You know what I'm saying?
We appreciate you, Pusha. You know what I'm saying? We gonna come fuck with you whenever you get ready
Yeah,
to,
you
for
know
us to come
I
fuck
need
with
y'all
us.
to come help me on my
Oh,
center,
yeah.
Oh
too.
yeah, bro.
Oh,
We
yeah.
know we got
Oh,
it.
yeah.
We know we got you, fam.
Man,
It's
nah,
fine.
this has been episode 49. Y'all keep tapping in with us. Y'all
Hey,
keep rocking
just
out
wait till
with
we get
us.
to 100. That's all
Y'all
I'm gonna
made it
say.
to the end.
I'll be
wait till
back
we
at
get-
70.
Hey, just wait till we get to
On
100.
me,
I ain't gonna say
and
100.
101.
101 too.
And 101.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all comment, like, share, repost, whatever,
We putting
whatever
everything-
platform you on, we
we
need
putting
that.
all-
And follow
the
me
Pusha
on
descriptions.
Follow
Facts.
me on Twitch, man.
Oh, yeah, we got
I'm
you.
your
Yeah.
pusher _. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitch.
Go follow
and
us
Everybody
right
hit that
now.
follow.
Yeah,
Everybody
y'all
hit that follow right now.
Like, subscribe, man.
Go follow
We
on
on
right
that.
now on me.
Hey, this
has
episode
been another
49.
episode. We gone.
I can show you how to stack a 10 times 10. Fast money shit, getting it in.